What's up, everyone? I'm Aaron, and this is Talking Points. So what's up, everyone? We're glad to have you back for another exciting episode of Talking Points. On today's episode, I'll be recapping last week, through our videos, what all we did. I'll bring you up to date with some ToC news, discuss some news in the gaming world, which I'm a little excited about. And I'll also go over this week's Mobile Game Madness Game of the Week. Finally, we'll round everything out with our wonderful namesake of the show, Talking Points. So, anyway, with all that being said, let's get to talking. First off, we have our video recap. As you can see, it was a real slow week for us. Both me and Josh had some issues with the stomach bug this week, so both of us were really not able to get all the videos out that we wanted to get out this week. Both of us were really just drained. So, we had our one episode of Minecraft. Normally we do about 2 or 3. We focused mostly on the top tower. Got a few little floors of that done. Keep watching to see how far we get along in that. In Harvest Moon, we collected some tomatoes and ended up battling out with the town in the town's tomato festival. Watch and see how we did in that. We also went all Mortal Kombat in our Pokemon Let's Play. On our rivals, on our rival, which if you want to see what his name is, you have to check out the episode. On his Raticate. Hit him with a heavy fatality on that one. And finally, with our Final Fantasy Let's Play, we got to climb into the bathroom's air ducts and peek into some vents. And we stared at some businessmen having a meeting in the boardroom. Yeah, you thought we were actually going to get all pervy with that one, didn't you? So anyway, Josh and myself, we rounded up the week with mine and his Let's Plays. Josh raged a good bit in his DKC Let's Play. And me, I just got to play as Sir Useless. Yeah, so sorry for Rogue Legacy taking so long, folks. It really is a hard game. It's pretty much in the same vein as Castlevania and Metroid. Yeah. So anyway, now that the recap's over, it was a really slow week for us, so it's not really easy for us to get a whole lot of news out of that. First off, we'll break into the team news, getting on to the next subject, with our big news that we broke the 200 mark on our subscriber listing. That means we basically have 201 subscribers as of recording, so I want to say thank you for everyone out there that is subscribing to us. Me and Josh really appreciate that a lot. That helps us. That really makes us feel like we're doing something that you enjoy. I know our videos do get a little long-winded. I know me, I don't tend to be energetic and exciting on the camera. It's just me. I've never been an energetic guy. I'm crazy and wild and fun when I want to be, but when I get in front of a camera, sometimes I do get a little uncomfortable. I'm starting to break out of that, though, just for you. Also, coming up in ToC news, this weekend coming up, we'll be going to Soda City Comic Con. Josh, Maddie, Misty, myself, and Baby Tech Support will all be roaming around. Stop by and see it. Come by. If you see us out there filming, we'll have, I don't know how we'll identify ourselves other than saying, hey, we're from ToC. So if you're there, or if you're going to be there, make sure to stop by and see us. We can do an interview for you, get you on the channel, get your costume out there. Show off all your sexy curves if you're a lady. No bulges if you're a man. We're not looking at you like that. Yeah, sorry. Misty might, but not me. Also, Maddie will be doing some interviews on the Kids ToC channel. Make sure you tune in on that channel as well to see what she's got going on there. And, anyway, that sums up the team news. We really didn't have that much. Well, let's move on to recent gaming news. And for recent gaming news, we have just one major update this week concerning Twitch, which is, it's been kind of apparent that Twitch has been pushing the Xbox One and 360 for a little while. But Twitch just recently broke the news that all Sony products will be getting a dedicated full-service Twitch app. Per multiple news sites, which I'm too lazy to list, and too lazy, I really didn't get much of my news off of these sources, but, kind of broke news. Josh broke it to me, and I was able to read up a little bit. Twitch is coming out with this app in response to the YouTube gaming app craze, which is sweeping the virtual world. As you know, YouTube has officially launched their first live streaming gaming app, which allows you to live stream games and chat with the fans, almost like Twitch. And as you know, PS4 has been capable of streaming or sharing their footage through Twitch with the share button on your controller. But now you'll be able to officially watch and comment on live streams using emoticons as well, and stream your own footage from a PS4, PS3, PS Vita, or any other system that is Sony based. According to the news sites I looked at, which were GameSpot and Kotaku, this app is set to release this fall. Again, I'll tell you the websites. You can go look up that. I don't have the links. Sorry. Well, that wraps up the gaming news. Like I said, just one major update. Sorry, I don't spend a lot of time looking for gaming news unless it's really big news. And so we'll move on now to this week's Mobile Game Madness Game of the Week, which is Barcode Night. Barcode Night by Magic Cube is a game in which you build and develop your hero, typical of almost all fantasy names with the word knight in them, while fighting your typical fantasy enemies, which you can get your enemies by either going into the dungeon itself or scanning a barcode. Which by, scanning a barcode, I mean grabbing like a bag of hay from Walmart, scan. Oh look, slimes. Can of tuna. Oh look, spearmen. I don't think the barcode really changes what kind of monster you'll get. But the thing is, even though this is a fantasy fighting game, you really don't do much of the fighting. The only thing you really are credited with is clicking on the dungeon, choosing whether to heal or use your special move. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of playability to it for it being a game. The cool thing about it is, you do get your characters, you can design them anyway, or your character, I should say. I haven't really gotten far enough to find out if there are more. You can customize them with better armor, better weapons, better everything in the long run. But other than that, there really isn't much else to do on there. I mean, it was more like a scan the barcode, get the battle, and watch the FMV that happens while you do the battle, which is pretty much the battle itself is the FMV. Cool. If you don't know what FMV is, you haven't played video games you haven't been playing modern video games long enough to know that it's pretty much just the little movie in between battles. Yeah. So with that being said, just because the barcode gimmick, the game gets a 2 out of 5 from me. I mean, it's not original. It's not an original fantasy game. There's no new monsters. There's no real battling. To me, it's not really a game. It's more like, oh, let's scan this barcode just to watch a silly battle play out. Okay, my character's dying. Click heal. Oh, my character's got a special move. Click that. I just can't see giving this thing anything more than a 2. I mean, if you want to try it out, try it out. You can find it on the Android and iOS, Android, iOS devices through the Google Play or the Apple App Store. Yeah, totally blanked on that. Sorry. So anyway, now that we've gotten over that quick little segment, sorry, like I said, this is just going to be a short episode. Maybe it might be a little longer because of what's coming up next, which is our namesake, the talking points. Last week, Josh and myself came up with this talking point here for the 30th anniversary of Mario, which was, what is your favorite Mario game, and what memories are your favorite of the series? I have to actually read that part because I'll forget what I actually said in the video. Yeah, I do not have a great memory. So anyway, for that talking point, our fancers were Will, who wrote Super Mario World. And when you unlock the secret levels and change the world, that's what I like the best about it. I like that answer, Will. Traditional, easy game. It's one of my personal favorites, too. Taylor writes, Mario sucks. And my favorite memory was taking the game out and putting in Donkey Kong, LOL. Taylor, you really seem to hate, fat little red plumbers. Or fat plumbers wearing red suits and blue overalls. That eat mushrooms fight giant bull turtle saur... Well... I totally stumbled on that. Bull turtle saurus dragons. Yeah, there we go. I totally stumbled on that. Sorry. But not editing that out, because to me that makes it more fun for me. Sarah writes, I love the original ones. I had a blast playing those with my parents. That's pretty cool, Sarah. The original ones really were, in my opinion, some of the best ones. They weren't easy and cookie cutter like some of the ones are now. Kim writes, my dad bought me a copy of Mario Bros. 3 from a pawn shop. That's my favorite one. Thank you to all the fans out there that answered, and now we'll move on to our Teamsters for this week. Of course, we can't have fansers without Teamsters. Yeah. Josh writes first, Super Mario World with Super Mario 3 as a very close second. And his best memories were finding the white block trick in SMB 3, and then discovering and beating the special zone in Super Mario World, and pretty much anything about Mario Kart 64, especially the lap skip tricks. Stuff like that is special because it was before the internet, and we pretty much just kind of had to get luck at finding those things, or pretty much and then brag on the playground on how we did it. I played Mario Kart for a little bit. I never got into the whole racing as Mario genre. Nope. Thank you, Phil, for jumping in and pushing the door open. Yeah. Misty, Maddie, and Logan all say Super Mario 3. That was their favorite as well. They really didn't give us any memories because Maddie and Logan are kids and they're just getting into the Mario series, and Misty doesn't have too many memories of things. So now let's move on to this week's talking point. Yeah, long week. I'm still kind of getting over this bug. Which is, the talking point for this week is in honor of Soda City Comic Con, which is, who would you cosplay as if you were going to a convention? For me, it's a three-way answer on this question, which is, I would be a Mandalorian from the Star Wars franchise. Think Boba Fett, Jango Fett, or, well, for me it would be Boba Fett or Jango Fett. For women it would probably be Sabine or anybody else. I've also got the choice of a Colonial Marine from the Alien movies, and also Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Those three characters are all pretty good costumes that I like. Anyway, that's our talking point, so let us know in the comments below, or on our Twitter and Facebook pages, which we'll have links for in the description below, what your answers were. We'll be glad to... I'll be giving them a shout out here on next week's talking point if we have one. If not, it'll be a late talking point. I'll make sure to get one available. Me and Josh might do one right after Soda City Comic Con. So anyway, that concludes this week's talking points. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out our merch shop. Also, share us with your friends. We are very happy to be shared. We don't like being kept by ourselves. We're kind of like Pokemon. Share us with your friends. So until then, I'm Aaron, and make sure you keep on talking.